Hi, I'm Dr. Frank A. Thomas, and it's my blessed privilege to present to you another version of Preaching and Celebration series where we talk about preaching. And I am blessed to give you some of the insights and gifts that I've received, both from mentors of mine and in my own preaching experience. I was a pastor for 31 years of my life, and so I share this. I want to talk about the third principle of celebrative preaching, which is experiential preaching, which is the use of images and sense appeal. This is really important because if a person is not good with images, then it's very hard for people to experience their preaching. Can I tell you what I mean by experiencing? So sometimes when the preacher is preaching, a tear will roll down my face, and I never gave the conscious command to cry. Have that ever happened to you? That means your body is experiencing. And so when people use images and people tell stories and people offer pictures or word pictures that stir our senses, one or more of our senses, smell, taste, the five senses, then we are said to experience it. I don't know why it happens when I'm watching a movie. Why is it that a tear rolls down my face? Why is it that my heart is racing? I had an experience where I went to see a movie. I had read the book before I saw the movie, and there was a scene where a person was shaving a person. The person had been abusing this lady, and he asked her for a shave. And so it was very clear how slowly and meticulously she shaved him that she was thinking about killing him based upon his abuse. I had read the book, so I knew that she was not going to kill him. But why is my blood pressure up? Why is my heart beating fast? Why are my palms sweating? Then I have to tell, my brain has to say, you know the ending to the story, calm down, because the body experiences it. And when you preach to the intellect alone and leave the body out of the experience of preaching, then people don't have a way to connect with it. Because the way people connect is that the images stir the senses. It triggers their body, and their body creates encounter. And so a tear will fall, or your heart will race, or your blood pressure will speed up, the suspense, the drama, the excitement. And so I teach that we have to help people experience the sermon by the use of images. This is not new, by the way. Some of the most memorable scriptures are memorable because they stir senses. You can go anywhere in the world and raise and talk about the Lord is my shepherd. Image, I shall not want. Maketh me to lie down in green pastures. You remember all that? Those are images. So people can recite the scriptures that generally have the most images. How about they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength? They shall mount up on wings like eagles. Wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. How about this? The word of God is a two-edged sword, cutting down to the marrow. You can see that. You can sense that. And preachers that don't use sense appeal often are not effective because people have no way to connect, because most of the time people can't connect intellect alone. Now, there are scholars among us who can connect intellect alone. But the average person in the audience needs to connect intellectually and connect with the heart. So we call that experiencing the gospel and stirring images with sense appeal. You know what I want to do? In my next video, I want to do an exercise. I'm going to do an excerpt from a sermon that I wrote to give you an illustration of this principle. I have to illustrate it because we've talked about it, but I want you to sense it, see it, feel it. So tune in, for my next version. I'm going to do an example of how you help people experience. Thank you for listening. Every Monday, Periscope, 8 a.m., every Monday. Also, please know that once a week we issue a spiritual vitamin on SoundCloud. We release every Monday another video version in this series, Preaching and Celebration. And On Friday, we release a series, something in the series of Living Your Passion. Connect with us, find all these platforms, subscribe, so as soon as we upload, you get the notification. You can be in it, you can be on it, and I know it'll bless you. It's blessing me to deliver it to you. God bless you, and I'll see you next week.